Now, through two examples, we will try to understand that how people try to become a productive resource. So, two stories are given here of two friends named as Sakal and Vilas. So, there are two friends living in the same village named as Simapur. So, first, let us go through the story of Sakal. So, Sakal is a 12-year-old boy, and his mother is a housewife, and his father Bhuta, he works in an agricultural field. Now, Sakal helps his mother in the household works, and he also looks after his younger brother and sister Jitu and Situ. Now, his uncle, he has one uncle named as Sham, and he has passed his matriculation examination, but he does not have any job. Now, Bhuta and Sheila, they are very eager to teach Sakal. They force him to join the village school, and Sakal joins that school also. He starts studying at that school, and he has completed his higher secondary examination. Now, his father again persuades or insists him to continue his studies, and he take a loan from the bank to make Sakal study a vocational course in computers. Now, Sakal was also a good student and he was interested in studies also. So, he completed that computer course also, and after some time, Sakal gets a job in a private firm. He even designed some new kind of softwares also, and this software helped in the increase of income of that particular firm in which he works. His boss also likes his work, acknowledges him, and rewards him with promotion, and Sakal is paid with a good salary and he has a good job. Now, next is the story of Vikas. Now, Vikas is also of the same age, some 11 year, something of 11 years he is, and he is also living in the same village in which Saka lives. Vilas' father Mahesh was a fisherman, but he passed away. He is no more, and his mother Geeta now sold the fish to earn money to feed her family. Now she brought fish from the landowner's pond, and she sells it in the nearby mandi. Now she earns very less. She could only earn 150 rupees a day by selling fishes. Now Vilas is not taken care of properly, and he becomes a patient of arthritis. Now his mother is very poor. She could not afford to take him to the doctor, and he could not go to the school either because they are poor, and as well as he is not physically fit. Now, still he was interested in school, but he could not go to school because they can't afford them. He helped his mother in the household work, and he also looked after his brother. After some time, his mother also fell sick, and there was no one to look after her. Now, there was no one in the family also who could earn, because only her mother was earning and his mother was earning, and she also fell ill. Now, Vilas was also forced to do the same job because there was no one in the family who was earning. So, Vilas also now becomes a fisherman, and he has to sell the fishes. So now, when we look at both the stories of Sakal and Vilas, we see that both of them were of the same age. They lived in the same village, but one of them, Sakal, went to school. He was physically fit. His father and his parents could afford the school. They forced him, insisted him to go to school. He joined the school. He gets a good degree in computers, and he also gets a private good job where he gets promotion also. Whereas on the other hand, Vilas did not go to school. He also had physical health issues. He had arthritis, and he wanted to go to school, but he could not because they could not afford. They were poor, and he was forced to do the same work as there was no one in his family to earn, so he also becomes a fisherman. So in the case of Sakal, we see that several years of education added to the quality of labor, added to the quality of work. This enhanced the total productivity, and now the productivity of Sakal adds to the growth of the economy. So this in turn pays an individual through a salary or in some other form of choice, while in the case of Vilas, there could not be any education or health care in the early part of his life. He spends his life selling fish like his mother, and therefore he draws the same salary of unskilled labor as his mother does. So, from here, we can draw the conclusion that when investment is made in human resources through education or early child medical care, it can give high rates of return in future. So, this investment of people is the same as investment that is made on the land or capital. A child, a particular child also, when investment is made on his or her through education or child, will give a high yield return in the future in the form of as when he or she will grow up, they will get a job and they will have a good income and have high earnings and greater contribution in the society. Now we always see that the parents who themselves are educated, they are found to invest more heavily on the education of their children. This is because they themselves have realized the importance of education. And they are also conscious of the proper nutrition and hygiene and health care, and they accordingly look after their children's need for education, school, and good health. And a virtuous cycle is created in such case that if the parents are educated, they will definitely insist their children to get educated and to have several degrees and take care after their child's health also, and try to give the maximum facilities to them. And while on the other hand, the parents who themselves are uneducated and lacking in hygiene keep their children similarly in the same disadvantageous state. Now, the developed countries like China and Japan have invested greatly in human resources. They did not have any natural resource. These countries are very much developed and rich. We know that they import the natural resources needed in their country. Then, how did they become so much rich and developed? This is because they have a large population and they have invested on people, especially in the field of education and health. These people have made efficient use of other resources like land and capital. So once the population of the country, the human capital of the country is educated, well trained and healthy, then definitely they will be able to make better use of other resources. In efficiency and technology which is evolved by that particular human capital makes the country rich and developed.